Welcome to SilverC Review. It comes all back around there. This podcast will have an introduction, a movie review, a movie recommendation, some jokes and quotes, and then an Inside the Introvert. All the times are listed down in the description, so feel free to watch which one, or skip to which one, or whatever you want. The sun's probably going to be in my eyes, so I might be squinting quite a bit in this one. If you want me to review a certain movie, just leave a comment anywhere on my Twitter or on my SoundCloud or YouTube or any of them, and I'll check it out. If I've already watched it, I'll probably just comment on it, but if I haven't seen it, I'll do my review on it. So I am finally back in my hometown. I'm super excited. This will be the first podcast from being back in my hometown, so life is good. I mean, life's always good. It's better now. Great, there's wind. Great. Didn't really think there'd be all that much wind right here. I've got quite a bit blocking me. I don't know how it's hitting me. But there's quite a bit. There is kind of a storm, so maybe that's what it is. Anyways, everything's still, this will be the first week I'm back in my hometown, so I'm still kind of, everything's messed up and not to my liking, but I'm getting there, and it's a lot better. I accidentally deleted the Jurassic World podcast on SoundCloud. It had somewhere around 60 listens or whatever, so kind of interested to see what happens to that. It went back up to 20. I don't know if it's actually people listening to it or if it's I don't know, it's weird because it's just that one and The Greatest Showman, and so it's kind of interesting how that one, I don't know if it's like a robot, but if it is a robot, me deleting it, I think would have knocked it out of its little queue or whatever. I don't know. So I thought that was kind of interesting, but that was an accident. So when I break this into two podcasts, I'll probably do some episodes that are just lists, like my top Marvel movies, my top Pixar movies, my top action movies, or top favorites. And at the end of the year, the very last episode that's going to be on video is going to be the top of 2018. So it'll be, podcasts will run just like they normally do. Of course, when I break it into two, it'll be movies in one, and then Introvert and jokes and stuff in the other one. But it'll be, just instead of a movie review, I'll be going through a list. So everything will be the exact same. It'll just be a list of different movies, and I'll kind of comment on them, stuff like that. So you'll probably, if I do any movies that I've reviewed, you'll probably hear me say the same thing that I previously said, because I don't seem to remember what I previously said. But that's going to be it for the introduction. We're going to go into the movie review. This one's going to be Mission Impossible Fallout. Giving this one a 5 out of 10. There will be spoilers, so if you've not seen the movie and you don't want anything spoiled, there's a decent spoiler. I'm not going to say exactly what happens, but definitely decent. So, yeah, if you don't want anything spoiled, I would recommend watching the movie first. Like I said, 5 out of 10, definitely worth watching it at least once. At the very beginning, the smoke transition into the next scene, that was really cool. Kind of reminded me of The Greatest Showman, how they do that scene. Which the self-destruct isn't quite as violent as I remember. Maybe it's always been that way and I just haven't been watching, but I thought when stuff self-destructed, it actually blew up. And I guess maybe the last movie they did just a puff of smoke, but now it's just fizzles out in smoke. So kind of it doesn't really need to be. Maybe if you were clenching it with your fingers, it might hurt, but kind of weird. Do movies still show actors' names? Right. Near the train is good. So there might be a chance that the train will go over that bridge, which will be loud and annoying. It'd be kind of cool because I kind of want it on film with the bridge lowering, but at the same time, it's really loud. I'm tempted to stop my podcast and make it up. It's just getting loud. Watch, as soon as I start talking, I'll leave. Okay, so where was I? So do movies show actors' names at the start, like this one did? I don't know. I don't know if it's something I've just been ignoring. It did, but that was for comedic effect, right? This one, I don't don't know. I thought movies kind of stopped doing that kind of thing, and there were a lot of names. I would assume they're actors' names. They may have been like producers' names. I wasn't paying attention. I never pay attention to stuff like that. It just doesn't interest me, so I thought that was kind of weird. Seems like the bad guys always know who he is. I mean, they always know his name and everything, so he's not very good at being a secret agent or whatever he would be labeled as. So where would we be without a motorcycle chase scene? I mean, it seems like every movie like this has to have one, and this one does indeed have one, so I guess it fills out the generic action movie criteria. The guy that fights him in the bathroom, Asian or Japanese or something, he was a really amazing fighter. I mean, there was nothing they could do. Like, he just had them both completely outmatched, so that was a very, very cool scene. I liked it. I really like the links they go through to try to trick people into information. I can see the train right there, but the bridge hasn't moved. That's kind of weird. Like, watch. You'll be able to see the train here in a minute. I'm very, very glad he's not honking his horn, because this actually is really cool. But I guess he'll just stop and then the bridge will lower. I kind of feel like they should have already lowered it. It made a sound earlier. I thought that meant it was going to lower, but it never did. See, look, you get to experience this with me. I guess he's just going to stop. Maybe once he gets close enough, he'll start lowering. If it honks the horn thing that they did earlier, it was super loud. This is cool. I like it. It was really funny when he said he had the screen lock on. He was trying to tell him to go the wrong direction. And then when he had it in 2D instead of 3D, that was like when he was like, I'm good. I'm going to jump out a window. He's like, what? Dude, that was awesome. I died laughing at that point. The agency being compromised and him only being able to trust his team, that feels really simple. Like, I feel like that happens in almost all the movies. Like, maybe not, but it feels like their agency is not very secure and is constantly being compromised, except for his 3 or 4 close friends. Poor Alec Baldwin. I mean, he's just not cut out for field work. Now he's being cut out completely. The helicopter chase scene was very awesome. I always rag on movies for having motorcycle chase scenes, but not many have, oh boy, a cloud, not many have helicopter chase scenes. So that was really cool. And fun fact, which I heard this a long time ago, but I didn't realize it was for this movie, Tom Cruise actually learned to fly a helicopter, which he's already a pilot, so it's not like just something completely out of the blue. And they don't know for sure, but supposedly it was supposed to be for this movie, so he could do this scene on his own. I mean, it could have been something that he was just, like, it wasn't really in the script that he had to learn how to fly a helicopter. It could have been that he was just wanting to do it, and it just happened to be in this movie, but still, that's cool. It was actually him flying, and it was also neat how in the movie, he's kind of learning how to fly. I wonder why the bridge hasn't lowered yet. He's kind of learning how to fly, so that was kind of ironic that he had just learned, and also in the movie he was kind of like unsure. Pause for a sec while the wind blows. I really like Benji, how he's always getting into the barely hanging on, about to die comedic situations, and I mean, it's always him that's in those types of situations, and he's not a good fighter, but he still tries his best. Yeah, that's the noise I was talking about. Really loud. He still tries his best, and he's definitely my favorite character out of the Mission Impossible series. I mean, I like Simon Pegg in general. Like, I like all the movies he's in. I loved Shaun of the Dead. I like the Star Trek ones that he's in. So I love him as an actor, but I definitely like him in this movie. I just like the role he plays. Oh, the bridge is going down now. I wanted to, man, it's windy. I wanted to do a time lapse of the bridge one time, like with pictures, but the one time I was out kayaking, it had lowered, and I was waiting for it to go back up, and it just never went back up, so I really had to ditch the idea. So I guess I could do a time lapse of this if I have enough skills to like cut the video over, and I don't know. It sounds like a lot of work. I might keep it for later. I definitely saw them somehow getting onto the helicopter that was hanging down. As soon as the thing caught and the helicopter was down there, I was like, they're going to end up somehow on that. And I actually kind of thought the device he was going for was going to be on the helicopter, so he was going to have to like slide down there and get it. But technically it was up there, and they just ended up, ironically, falling over the edge right where that little B line is. So, yeah, saw that coming. Not a bad thing, but they definitely did a very nice job on cutting it down to the wire at the very end, pun intended. So, I like that. It had a nice, what do you call it? Climactic ending, I guess. So yeah, like I said, I'm giving it 5 out of 10. Now, I will be adding it to my collection just because I have all the Mission Impossible movies in there. I really liked Rogue Nation, the previous one. Like, really liked it. I was hoping this one would be as good as that one. It was not anywhere near as good as that one. But overall, I like the entire series of Mission Impossible. Like, they've never been like my top favorite movies, but I like Tom Cruise, and I just like movies in general, so it'll be in there. So anyway, that's going to be it for the movie recommendation, or the movie review. It's been a while. It's been like 4 weeks since I've done a podcast. We're going to go on to the movie recommendation. This is going to be The Equalizer. This is a 2014 movie. Denzel Washington in it. Great action movie, action revenge, and the sequel is now out, and that's why I wanted to go ahead and bring this one in. I've made a list of movies I want to recommend, and this one was one of them, so I figured I should go ahead and do it now because the sequel's out. I might do my next podcast on the sequel, I don't know yet, but anyways, it's excellent. If you haven't seen the first one, go see it. I'm sure the second one will be good as well. The description is McCall, a man who believes he has put his mysterious past behind him and dedicated himself to getting a new, quiet life. When McCall meets Terry, a young girl under the control of violent Russian gangsters, the boat's taking off. And if I didn't need more noise, I got wind, I got a train, got a boat. I guess we're a little bit over. Okay, so when McCall meets Terry, a young girl under the control of an ultra-violent Russian gangster, he can't stand idly by. Armed with hidden skills that allow him to serve vengeance, he comes out of his self-imposed retirement and finds his desire for justice reawakened. And the sun's setting. I'm trying to read that. So anyways, that's pretty much it. He's this amazing dude that's got all these skills. He goes into retirement, wants to live a quiet life, sees this pretty much a prostitute that's getting just beat the thunder out of by these gangsters. They control her, and when she acts against them, they almost kill her. And one of the other girls says they will kill her the next time. So that's what starts it all, and it's kind of interesting because he's in a hardware store at the end, so he's using just things that are around him to completely destroy these guys with all these guns. So it's excellent. Go check it out, and maybe later I'll be able to tell you to go check out the sequel. So that's going to be it for the recommendation. Going on to jokes and quotes. When the chef passed away, the doctor said they can only do so much. He may have run out of time, but his legacy will become a piece of history. There was like 4 or 5 puns in that one. Autocorrect makes me type stuff I didn't Nintendo. Ah, those typos. Quotes. It doesn't matter how much you want something, it matters how hard you're willing to work for it. Man, I wish people could learn this. You can say all day long how much you want something, but this is kind of one of those things where your actions speak louder than your words. if you're not willing to work for it, it doesn't matter how much you want it. I mean, you could really, really want something, but if you're just not willing to work for it, like, my parents built a retirement house. Neither one of them has any experience whatsoever building a house. My dad's, I mean, he's got more skill and experience being a handyman than, well, definitely than I do, but than most people do. But none of that is building houses. He just, between the internet and research and everything like that, that's what they wanted to do, and that's what they did. And they have people all the time that say stuff like, oh, I'd love to build my own retirement house. Well, if you love to do it, go out and do it. Like, it's just, it doesn't matter how much you want it, you have to actually go and do it. And it's like that for everything. People sit around, there's a lot of people around here that have motorcycles. And oh, I tell them about going to, it's called the Tail of the Dragon, South Carolina, I think. And it's taking off. Show them pictures and all that stuff from that place, and they're like, oh, I'd love to do something like that. Go do it. I mean, I live in a place that's got some really nice motorcycle routes. And instead, man, why is it so windy all of a sudden? This video is going to be full of me just waiting until I can talk again. Instead of going out and doing the routes that are close to us, they're still very much fun. They just drive to work on a motorcycle and drive home, and that's it. And then they talk about how they love to go and drive these other routes. It's like, what is stopping you? Nothing. Nothing is stopping you besides yourself. So, if you want something, work for it. Don't just say you want something. Start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. This is great because no one in the world starts in the same position. It's windy. Watch, you probably won't even know. I'll just be not talking for no reason. I've discussed why I've discussed that I am terrible about knowing when to stop talking for the wind. It's like the train is very scared to go. Okay, no one starts in the same place, and that's definitely a fact, but it doesn't mean just because you're starting in a different place than someone else, you can't work as hard as them. And just use whatever you can, and do what you can. That's what the quote says. Just start from where you're at. Don't worry about if you're way behind someone else. Just go, and don't sit around complaining about it and how other people might have it easier or something like that. Just do what you can. So that's going to be it for that quote, and that's going to be it for the quotes and jokes. We're going to go on to the Inside the Introvert. So, it's been a long time now, but I had to drop my car off to the mechanic, and every time I would contact him, he'd be like, yeah, I'm going to call you back in like a couple days or something, or yeah, I'm going to look at it this weekend, and I'll call you back on Monday, and just every single time he would not follow through. And I had that, I was trying to get someone else to call me back, and she wouldn't call me back, and I couldn't get in touch with her either, like she wouldn't answer the phone. And I had, what else, a friend of mine canceled something that was really big that I had planned on doing, and, oh, a stupid meeting at work. We had like a event going on at work, and I wanted to go watch it, but it coincided with a meeting I had to go to. Well, instead I went to the meeting. Well, I guess the person holding the meeting went out to the event, so not only did I miss the event, but technically I missed the meeting, because after like 5 minutes I was like, are we not having it or something? So I went all the way back to my desk to email her if we were still having it, and I guess she didn't contact me until after they had already done it. Like, I guess they just did it late. So I was about to blow up that day. It was like, everything was very small, like it was not very meaningful, but it was just all kind of coming together, and I was so angry. Like, I know it's never too late to start your day over, but man, just the rest of the night, I was very, very angry. It was very hard to please me. But I guess that's not necessarily an introverted thing. The meeting thing is the most introverted thing out of all that, because it made me so mad that I get to meetings there right on time, and I also don't want to sit there forever because I think I've missed something. So I went back technically to my desk to check, make sure I was in the right location, and then when I realized I was, that's when I decided to email her. Technically I should have gone back and I guess checked a little bit later, but I don't know. Ooh, twice more video. So I had lunch with our vice president. It was like me and 5 other people. It's something new they're starting, where they just pick 5 people from our company and have lunch together, and you can voice your opinions and stuff. And it would be great if I felt like she actually cared and was like willing to change stuff, but I felt like, I kind of went in hoping for that, and I had a list of things I liked about work, things I didn't like about work, and I was ready to talk about the serious issues, but I felt like it was just one of those things where she wanted to just be able to say that she does something like that, where she can tell our corporate that, oh yeah, we have meetings with our employees one-on-one kind of, and they can tell us how we should be changing and what they don't like and things like that. But I think that's the only reason she was having the meetings. I don't think she cared at all. And I pretty much stayed silent the entire time. I mean, like, a lot of times she would say, it really annoys me when people do this, we don't know if you don't tell us, but then every time someone would bring something up, she'd be like, oh yeah, that's an easy fix, we can just do this. I'm like, a lot of this stuff doesn't have easy fixes. Like, if you want to talk about the serious stuff, it's not going to have an easy fix. So why bother telling you if you're not going to think hard about it and tackle it in a way? Like, I mean, it's hard to describe. There's a mentality that it's kind of like common sense. Like, it's almost like I know that she knows about some of the problems, but she kind of plays it off like they aren't there. I don't know, it's just a mentality. It's not a very honest mentality for me, and I have trouble dealing with people like that. So I ended up staying silent we spent the majority of the meeting just introducing ourselves, and that was something else that was kind of annoying. A lot of times people say stuff just kind of offhanded, and then they don't follow through. Like, she said a good strategy would be to say 3 things, 2 of them true and 1 of them false, and then everyone could kind of guess what the false thing was. And I was like, that's great. So the entire time she was describing herself, I was writing down things that would be true and false about me that I could kind of get away with. And then we didn't even do that. Like, the first person went and, like, she didn't do it, and then the first person started describing it, so they didn't do it, and I guess we're not even doing that. So it kind of was frustrating that she probably just threw that out there as an idea, but I took it seriously, like I do everything, because I just take things very seriously. But all the same, I can notice sarcasm. I did not enjoy the thing. Plus, I was so nervous I couldn't even eat the entire time. Like, they provided a sandwich and it was good, but I didn't eat it until I got back to my desk. I was just nervous and frustrated, and my introversion flared up. Alright, last thing. This is definitely very introverted. I was wanting to share some watermelon with a friend at work, and I couldn't figure out how to get into her. And I didn't want to walk down there and be like, you want some watermelon? And if she said yes, then come back and try to figure out. I was like, I need to figure out how to give her some before I go and contact her. Finally figured out we have styrofoam cups. I can just put it in the styrofoam cup. It took me way longer to figure that out than it should have, because I just had it in a plastic bag. So I put it in the cup, but then I'm kind of like, I don't want to walk down there with this cup of watermelon and her not be there, because I didn't want to put it on her desk if she didn't want it, because then people would see me walk in all the way back with a cup of watermelon, or if she declined it, she's like, no, I'm good, then I'd still be walking around with a cup of watermelon. I thought it'd look weird. So I decided just to put it in the cup, leave it on my desk, go down there and ask her, and if she wanted it, I'd come back, get the watermelon, take it back to her. And she ended up following me back, so she just took it back to her, took it back with her. And it all worked out, but it was like this big ordeal to it so small and stupid as wanting to show So that's what it's like to be an introvert. You overthink things. That's gonna be it. All my episodes are on YouTube, so you can check them out. You can listen to them on there, or you can use online video converter to download them. Check out my Flickr at SilverC_review. You can see daily uploaded nature pictures and cool photoshopped pictures. I've got Twitter, and all my episodes are uploaded to SoundCloud for like a month-ish, so you can listen to them on there. And that's gonna be it. Take care.